do it? You're just going to sit there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fun and fabulous It Figures Toy and Action Figure podcast.
You've already oversold it. You've already oversold it.
No, it's fun and fabulous.
Oversold.
Welcome to our 187th special spectacular.
It's a 187!
It's a spectacular episode.
Spectacular?
Sure.
Okay, sure.
Super size, double, extra, and included.
This episode is so special and is such a landmark episode that we had to celebrate correctly. No champagne, no moonshine. This time around, we're doing it right. We've got pints of Miller High Life.
So I'm pretty sure you go to the grocery store and try to find the most weirdest possible item.
Hey, you're lucky they were out of Clamato.
So, so stay tuned for special celebrity guest appearances from Seth McFarlane, Todd McFarlane. It's a weird McFarlane day. Who else? Oh, Governor Ron Voynish. He's doing a live broadcast.
Wait, say that name again? Say that name again?
Sandwich. And from the President of the United States. So.
Not my America.
We should have a star-studded and probably a performance by Beyonce during the halftime.
Dude, everybody's got a performance by Beyonce these days.
That's what we'll be doing today. Or we may get lucky and Scotty Cash will show by. No guarantees.
If Scotty Cash shows up, you guys are actually hitting like the gold mine because he's got an excuse. He's got more excuses than intern Rick as to why he can't be here.
There should be an excuse challenge where they both like stand up and have to come up with.
Have an excuse off?
Yeah.
I can't be here because my mom died. I can't be here because your mom killed my mom.
Oh. And we can act like it's one of those Yo Mama competitions where we'll be like, oh, you know.
You grandpa's sick. Oh, you gotta stay home.
You got a good excuse, bro.
Get a note from your mom.
So, yeah, and the finisher would be like Rick pulls out a doctor's note and just slaps him in the face with it.
Oh, if Rick ever had a doctor's note, you'd know it was fake because he can't afford a doctor.
Oh, that's true. Well, there's public aid. Anyways, so yeah, of course, intern Rick will not be here as usual, as per usual, because he is in fact busy with schoolwork.
Wait, what is that?
School
you doing
work.
You doing OT? What was that? That school?
He's got a lot. He's got a lot of things he has to do.
Well, he's got to polish up that nose hoop because otherwise it gets all boogery.
Yeah, he's got to change out his hoops. He's got to try to push his ear in a further gauge. So that's important. And he's got to paint clowns.
Paint clowns?
Paint clown
like
figurines.
People? Oh, I thought you meant maybe he finds people and puts makeup on them.
No, I think he takes random toys and paints them like clowns.
Goes to the rodeo and just paints up the
sad clown. Like
crying on the inside kind, I guess. Alright, time for the news desk, everybody. Let's talk about some of the toy stories for this week. And first up, Warner Brothers, in advance of Toy Fair, put out the longest press release in the history of releases to the press. This thing is about 28 pages long. Basically talks about no photos, of course.
Of course.
But talks about everything that they're doing. So we'll just talk about it briefly because they didn't put pictures, so screw you guys. Basically, talked about how they've got more Movie Masters and Man of Steel quick shots and all that kind of stuff. There's Man of Steel Legos coming out. A bunch of Ruby's costume props and that kind of stuff people are looking for. There's more Hobbit toys as the Hobbit trilogy continues to roll out. Oh, and by the way, we spoke, I don't remember if it was last week or the week before, about I wanted the Sting sword for the Hobbit.
Yeah.
Apparently they've made one, and Toys R Us carries it, but not in every store. It's like carried only in like their major hub stores. So like our store doesn't have it, but I could order it online from ToysRUs.com.
So you're saying that our Toys R Us is not a hub Toys R Us?
No, it is not.
Weird.
Amazingly enough.
Weird.
Our Toys R Us doesn't get that one. And I don't know why it's... maybe they think people are going to stab each other with plastic swords and it might hurt for a minute. So it's
maybe because they didn't order that many of them and no one would really buy it.
Like, who the heck would want this stupid Sting sword? And then I'm the guy.
Some guy in Springfield with a hat. Looks like Michael Moore. He'd want it.
Douchebag.
That's always good for a
All right. Let's see. We've got more Super Friends toys from Fisher-Price for the little kids. Also, there was talk of the new Batman Classic 6-inch figure line coming out. 6-inch figure line with the original TV versions of the characters. And they're also, because of this new toy line coming out, they're going to re-release the TV show back into syndication. So you have the opportunity of seeing Batman back.
From the 60s?
Yep.
So the Super Suck one.
Whoa, man. You just made a lot of people mad.
Who? Like, who cares?
A lot of people.
I'm looking for some 70s Spider-Man show.
But you're going to get the 6-inch figures. You're going to get the TV series Moments 2-pack. TV series Batmobile. Rubies is going to start introducing costumes based off the original TV series. So if you ever wanted your Julie Newmar Catwoman costume, which I know you're looking forward, one in your size,
epic.
They're going to have that available. I don't know. There's a bunch of Looney Tunes stuff coming out, Scooby-Doo stuff coming out.
Looney Tunes.
There's a new Tom and Jerry show coming out, which okay.
Have you seen the new Looney Tunes that they have on the Cartoon Network?
Where it's like Bugs and Daffy are roommates.
Yeah, it's adult style.
Yeah, it's really weird.
That's really bizarre. That kind of ruins my whole childhood. Like, why are they talking like they were trying to get Porky Pig and Grandma on a dating website? And I was like, what is going on?
It is. Well, did you see the one where they're on the game show?
Huh.
And they keep
I've only seen one episode.
They keep throwing out double entendres.
But I was sitting there watching. I was like, what's going on? And I'm like, just shoot him with the gun and ask why he's such a wascally wabbit. Come on.
Have you ever seen Big Bang Theory? You watch that show?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, on that show, they play a card game. They're actually going to make that card game now and put it in stores. The Mystic Warriors of Ka, whatever.
Look, the Big Bang Theory, although I've seen a lot of episodes just because Rick, for whatever reason, plays it nonstop.
I love that show.
It's all right, but I'm just not I'm not on the hype of that show. I don't know.
It's better than How I Met Your Mother.
It's interesting to watch, but I'm not like super fan obsessed with it like a lot of people are. Sorry.
They're also doing trading cards based on Big Bang Theory, Fringe, The Vampire Diaries. They're doing the Big Bang Theory Fact or Fiction game. They're doing a Big Bang Theory dice game and an Uno co-brand Big Bang Theory game. So if you've ever wanted to play Uno with Big Bang Theory characters on the cards, now's your opportunity.
See, this is the problem that I don't like about this show. That they're going to take this whole nerd culture and commercialize it.
To be fair, Uno's done that with just about everything by now. They've done WWE. They've done Hot Wheels. Well, maybe not Hot Wheels. They've done just like all sorts of different DC Comics, Marvel Comics, all sorts of different Unos.
That's fine. They do that with licenses. I'm just saying, Big Bang Theory getting as much merchandise as it is kind of ruining it.
You know what's crazy is I saw these weird variations where it was like Uno, but it was in Spanish, so it said one. It was the craziest thing. All right, so anyway.
You've been holding on to that one for a while.
Well, I have been. About 3 or 4 weeks.
You've been waiting for that.
All right. Need a good Uno joke. All right. DC Unlimited Wave 3. We haven't seen any actual real good pics or information on it, but they're popping up on eBay auctions already, so now we can get looks at them.
All right, Chinese guys.
So all of those Hong Kong factory workers stealing a couple figures to make $50 that'll feed their family for 5.5 years. We got new 52 Wonder Woman, new 52 Aquaman, and then Injustice figures based off the new video game of Superman, Batman, and Joker.
Hey, by the way, no one wants that comic.
Injustice?
Yeah.
Nobody bought it?
Nobody bought it.
I was half tempted to, and I just kind of like, I don't know.
I take that back. Smell Good Bruce guy bought it.
Smell Good Bruce guy?
Yeah.
Whoa, what is that? Wonder Woman's got a little extra dangle on there that kind of scares me. Maybe that's her rope sticking out the back.
Yeah, of course it is.
Anyway. Next up. Diamond Select Toys is going to be doing the Star Trek Klingon Bird of Prey Cloaked Edition electronic vehicle. This is kind of similar to the starships they've been doing, but now this time you're getting the Klingon Bird of Prey. You press the buttons and it does like pew pew pew, or it does disengage cloaking device, or whatever.
Is that how Klingon?
That's how they talk.
Okay.
$69.99 though, so it's a little pricey.
Ouch.
But it is 12.5 inches long with a wingspan of 19 inches.
Yeah,
So, I mean, that's a fairly big sized,
Who's got room for that?
I don't know, because I was looking at that going, I'd like to get some of these things, but if they were like this big. Like, do you remember that Hot Wheels thing they did at San Diego Comic-Con where you open the thing up and there was the Enterprise inside that was like this big? That was perfect. Like, that thing was the perfect size. I love that thing. I wish they would do more of those. These big ones are a little out of hand. But
yeah, you know what? I'm kind of over the whole older Star Trek thing. I'm kind of like somewhat excited for the new Star Trek movie coming out because it looks epic. But the older Star Trek stuff, aside from Deep Space Nine, The Next Generation, which is the only Star Trek that I give a complete pass to because you can watch it any time and it's still awesome. But all the other ones,
I love Deep Space Nine, but just because it's one big continuous story. Like, it's not Monster of the Week, Alien of the Week, Random Creature in Space of the Week. It's like an ongoing saga. Like, people die, things happen.
That's why I like The Next Generation, because it didn't matter if you missed it for like 2 weeks and you just jump back in, you're fine.
Well, see, that's why I like Deep Space Nine, because it's that one ongoing story. Anyway, in other Enterprise Diamond Select Star Trek figures, the Enterprise B electronic vehicle has shipped with a slight error. On the side of the Enterprise, it says USS Excelsior. They shipped it out with the wrong label on the side of the ship. So if you contact customer service, they will send you a sheet with the correct name, USS Enterprise.
Wow.
But maybe you should just buy two so you can put the labels on the second one and have an Excelsior because they're basically the same ship.
That's a pretty big mess up.
Like who doesn't realize that it has the wrong name of the ship on it? Yeah, USS Excelsior. You can see it right there.
I'm sorry, the random Chinese guy doesn't read that.
But again, like, I love the look of that ship, and I'd love to have one of those, but this size, not this size, or this size for $20,
So if I buy you that ship, you're not gonna like it?
Oh, if I didn't have to pay the $69.99, I would love it. But if I have to pay the $69.99, I'm not in love with it as much.
I don't get it.
Oh, someone's here. Someone's at the door. Could that be the Scotty Cash? Could that be the Sweaty Ash? Could that be the Snotty Rash? I'm running out of things here.
Action.
It is Scotty!
Can we start now?
We're already started.
Yeah.
We're live. We're streaming. Quick, Scotty, come around this way.
Why?
Take Damien's seat before he sits back down.
No. That would be rude.
That's how you do.
Action. Go ahead, start, guys.
Of course, there's no spot for you back here.
We're episode 27.
You want a Miller High Life?
No?
Yes.
Oh, you got comics, by the way.
Can you see me now?
This giant tub of adult DVDs wasn't down here. We had more room.
Start it over. Any news I care about?
No.
We talked about some Superman stuff.
We're talking about Star Trek.
Are they the new DC Injustice figures?
Yes.
Because they do those figures Injustice.
You've been holding on to that one too.
How long we had that one?
I was saving that for like a week.
Man, I had an Uno joke earlier. It was classic. You missed it. All right. We do have new pics in package of a new Marvel Select Venom. This is old school Venom. He's got 4 arms. He's got the extra heads popping out.
It's like doppelganger Venom.
You can pop off the massive thing of heads and put a regular head with the big tongue. You can put the head with the goop kind of half swirling around. You've got hands that can be fists or that can be the big claws. Marvel Select.
Eddie Brock face.
Yeah, that's what I said. The half with the swirling around.
Oh, I don't be listening to you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, who does?
Yeah.
That one guy that emails them all the time.
That one dude, he just emailed. He's pissed off at you. All right, so he can look regular.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, or he can look all crazy.
I like that. I don't like the
I don't like the hands.
I don't like the 9 heads and the 14 arms.
What about the long tongue?
No. No.
You got issues. Bruh.
I don't know. That's pretty cool. The half head is pretty
I can still
nice.
do without the super retarded long tongue because it's not even his tongue. It's like his chin.
Well, no, it's the Venom tongue.
Yeah, but...
It's Venom's tongue. It's not Eddie Brock's tongue. How is his tongue going to be super long? That's the alien's tongue. Come on, dude.
Whoa, bro. Let's debate this. Eddie Brock is Venom.
Scroll down. It's like...
those aren't his teeth
keep
either.
Keep scrolling. Yes, they are. That's what it's supposed
That's
to be.
That's Venom's teeth, not Eddie Brock's teeth.
No,
Okay,
this is supposed to be like a devil and an angel, and it's like, do it.
If that's the case, then when he opened his mouth all wide, you would see Eddie Brock's face and be like, "What up, yo?"
No, because it's covered by the black goo.
No.
Covered by the black goo.
Then you won't be able to eat.
Venom doesn't eat. He eats people.
He eats sandwiches. Everybody does.
He eats pizza rolls. I don't know. You think Venom's a sausage or a pepperoni type guy?
Pepperoni.
Pepper for sure.
Wow, we came to a quick consensus on that one.
It's clear.
When you say something real fast, it's very convincing.
It is. It makes it sound like
Pepperoni. Everybody else
like I've thought that through.
yeah,
obviously,
it's definitely pepperoni.
Sure.
Gentle Giant, new in-package photos of the Walking Dead zombie army men. We talked about these last fall when they announced them, but now we actually have pictures here.
Now we talked about them and we wondered why they were so super expensive for what they were.
$13.99 for 14 figures, so it's $1 a figure for little army men of Walking Dead zombies.
Okay.
Well, it looks like they're painted.
Those are solid color.
Oh, right there.
Well, that was just brown. There's brown ones and green ones.
Oh.
Well, it looks like brown with green.
No, that's a
variant.
green one. There's a upside down brown one and a right side up green one that are.
Oh, so it's like an air card.
No, it's an air card. It's a chase.
So, like, I bought the other ones that were Zombies versus Hunter that were like $9 for the bag of like 30 of them. They're little army guys, and those are cool. There's no way I would spend $14 for 14 just because these are Walking Dead.
Well, you're just not committed to the plastic.
I
army.
I am not committed.
You need to go to the plasticarmytreasures.com and join the forums, bro.
And now they've been pushed to second quarter 2013
We ordered some of those.
These?
Yeah.
through Diamond.
Yes.
That's your fault.
To sell, bro.
Is your daughter here?
Yeah.
I would have known that. I'd have brought Jay.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Have them have a party screaming in the background.
It is what it is.
All right. Other Walking Dead news. Todd McFarlane is here to show another not action figure. This is a statue of Michonne from Walking Dead. Limited to 1,500 pieces, 14.5 inches tall. $295.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that I follow.
Uh-huh.
Not only is it a statue, it's of her, and it's $300.
I don't have a problem with it being her.
I do.
like the character.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with the
Yeah,
character.
that's awesome. Yeah, I would.
But $300
Great.
for a statue?
Yeah, great.
That's too.
Yeah,
Being Walking
awesome.
Dead, they're going to sell those like instantly. There's some fanatics out there.
You know what? I bet you'll see that on the background of Big Bang Theory. Someone's going to have that sitting on their shelf.
Why would they?
Because they'll product placement it.
Oh.
They'll send it to them to have either in the comic book shop or like on Leonard's dresser or something, so you can see it in the background
I don't
shot.
know who Leonard is.
You don't watch Big Bang Theory?
No, I date women.
I'm married.
That's what I'm saying.
That's your fault.
Pound it.
Yeah, so you guys aren't married.
Working on it.
Yeah.
We're in between.
No, you're not.
And I'm trying to get rid of it.
We're in the gray. We're in the gray area.
Well, okay, for both of you guys, then this one's right up your alley. The Avengers Black Widow final product from Hot
Yes,
Toys.
yes.
Sideshow and Hot Toys.
So it's
working
an expensive ass doll, right?
Right, but you can take the
Yes.
clothes off and you have a naked Scarlett Johansson in your house.
Yes.
To what degree is she naked?
You can take off all her clothes.
Like,
Uh-oh, spoiler alert. They've already had nude pictures of her online.
What?
Oh.
Oh, Scarlett Johansson?
Yes.
Online?
Yes.
Naked?
Well, yeah, actually, yes.
Oh my gosh!
She took them with a cell phone, though, so they're not the greatest, but yeah. I think she sent them to Ryan Reynolds or something.
So are you going to tell me that there's not
Ryan
a bunch
Reynolds got him? Oh, man.
You telling me there's not a bunch of nerds that are going to buy that?
Well, I just ruined it for whoever makes this toy, though. Who is this? Hot Toys?
Hot Toys and Sideshow working together.
Okay, well, I just ruined it for them because now they don't need to do that.
but you can't touch internet photos.
Well,
Can we just go on to the next
Well-
one?
I was trying to make it as awkward as possible.
You did good.
I've been working on
You
it.
There
did
you go.
good.
All right. Finally, Armarauders on their Facebook page, they've posted new photos of the prototype Cam's FullGear Bellerophon, which I'm sure I never say that correctly. But anyway, this is from their new line of toys.
How tall is that?
That is, 12 inches, I think?
that's probably like 8.
Because the cockpit, the little figure in the cockpit's like 2 inches. He's got like 30 points of articulation. It's massive.
Man, Pitt. He's always...
But anyway, they're
You said Pitt? I must have missed that.
I give up. I quit. Thanks for watching, guys. So anyway, everything they've put out so far, I've looked at and thought that's really awesome. So,
I like that. I really do. I don't want a 12-inch that.
So-
Maybe an 8-inch if the colors are good. Is this a cartoon or a comic?
well, they're
or
going
what
to
is
have actually
Where's the
motion
leg at?
comic animated online series, and the toys.
Where's the leg?
Well, it's a prototype. It'll be a reverse of that one. They're just gonna mirror.
No, that's his leg.
No,
it's a big black.
I don't buy things when they're like held up by a piece of plastic. I want to see the.
This is a prototype.
I want to see the legit piece.
Does it show the little guy? Go back up a little bit.
Not in here. No, that's where he would sit. But
is it a human or
it's a little guy in a suit.
A robot?
It's a little guy in a suit.
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
like a spacesuit.
It's like a bigger Exo Squad.
Kind of. Yeah.
And I loved me some Exo Squad.
Yeah, or if you remember the old BattleTech figures that they made.
I like to go Robot Jocks.
Robot Jocks was good.
What?
Don't compare that to Exo Squad.
That's hurtful.
Did you see Robot Wars, Robot Jocks 2?
Have you guys been drinking?
Not nearly as.
No, we don't drink alcohol.
He said Robot Jocks was good. I remember that.
Did you like that show?
You know what show I did like?
It was on VHS.
And it's still on every once in a while, but you got to catch it like 4 in the morning. Gargoyles. Go ahead and say it. Gargoyles was a good ass cartoon.
You mean the Star Trek: The Next Generation animated as statues show? Because Riker and Troy were like the main people doing voices on that show.
Do you have to ruin everything for everyone?
I tried to.
You always gonna make something about Star Trek.
I know.
You got to bring it full circle. Everything comes from Star Trek.
I'll be like, bro, you see that girl? You're like, did you see that Klingon? No.
She looks exactly like that one chick from episode 19. Of what season? I don't know. Dirt. Don't ask me what season. I don't know. There's 70. Season 4.
There's 70 seasons?
Close.
Probably.
I've missed a couple.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Probably only a couple though.
It's been on for a while, bro.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Wait a minute.
Star Trek: The Next Generation
what?
1. Star Trek: The Next Generation 1.5.
I thought they were just
Star Trek.
They
the
made a
reverse.
movie and they're coming out with a second movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
there's more than that.
Yeah.
They made a TV show off of those movies.
One or two seasons.
Wow, I wish they'd make a book off of Star Trek. I'd totally read.
I used to have to, and I didn't know jack about Star Trek, and actually hated Star Trek, and I used to have to sit there and watch that TV show at Jaren's house. His mom would watch it. And
like Next Generation or original?
I don't remember. I was maybe 8, so 1988.
Well, that'd be Next Generation was new.
It was terrible. I was just like, well, I'm 8 years old. I want to watch cartoons, and they got me watching this crap.
He just talked about how much Next Generation was the greatest show ever. And
yeah, he probably watched it when he knew what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
You're like, Scott, here, sit down. This isn't He-Man.
How old are you?
What is this? Oh, me?
Yeah.
16.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, I just did the math on that, and that still doesn't work out right.
17.
Oh, okay.
First of all, you didn't use a calculator, so I know you didn't do math.
My fingers.
Because that's not how it works.
I'm 32.
See, you count to 5, and then you go back to the thumb, and that's 6.
Actually, I was probably about 10. It was probably like 1990. If that would have been the same series or the same season. I don't know.
That's a pivotal moment.
Either way,
pivotal. That's a pivotal moment.
Either way, it was a Saturday night, and it was right before Saturday Night Live. Normally. Or maybe it was right afterwards. Like
Do
midnight.
you know,
Anyway.
true story, they still make that show.
What show?
Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
Did
you
you know
Star
that?
Trek. I was like,
Did
are
you
you
know
kidding
that?
me?
Have you seen it?
Star
it is not
Trek,
good.
the 15,000th generation.
We went back. They have Saturday Night Live on Netflix, or is it Amazon? I forget where.
Because that's completely the same thing.
So, no, because we were just talking about Saturday Night Live.
it's on Netflix.
So we went back and we started watching it, and
Cheers.
boy, even the old episodes that you remember as being good are terrible. Every episode is like 5 minutes of funny, an hour of not funny, 5 minutes of funny, and then another half hour of not funny.
And a crappy band.
Yeah, some band you don't care about.
Sings live.
Without the weekend update, be done.
Gargoyles
Done.
was awesome, by the way.
Yes.
Gargoyles was awesome.
How many people we got
According
watching
to
today?
I don't know. I don't have that window up right now. These are just where we can see the comments.
Oh, okay, that's important.
If people post the comments.
Yeah.
Grim Dragon 2001.
Grim Dragon knows what he's talking about.
He agrees with you. All right. Now, let's get into the fan corner.
That's the littlest arm I've ever seen.
You're not paying attention, man.
First up, Clone Yoshi in the fan corner at jointheforums.com. He says, hey, do you guys watch Sherlock on BBC? And do you think Benedict Cumberbatch would be a good version of the Doctor from Doctor Who? That's a strikeout and a strikeout.
That's too much BBC in my
What's
life.
BBC? Big Bad Toy Show? Toy Show?
Really? Yes.
What's BBC?
If you spell
That's-
toys with C's.
British Broadcasting Company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, British
Sherlock.
shows.
There's Sherlock on BBC, and then there's some, like, I think Elementary on Fox.
Okay, do they all talk in their accent?
Yes.
Oh, I shoot myself.
But no, I do not get BBC, and I don't watch any of their shows.
The
last show I watched-
was good.
The last show I watched from BBC was Apparitions.
Heard it.
That was a miniseries.
I used to watch Stargate.
That was sci-fi, not BBC.
Oh.
A little
Same
different.
thing.
Oh.
So, but he's the villain in the new Star Trek movie. bringing it back to Star Trek, he's the villain. He's the guy in Into Darkness.
That's weird that you know that.
Would he be the Doctor from Doctor Who? I don't watch Doctor Who.
Is Doctor Who coming to the States and they were doing it or something? Or what? Why is that question here?
Doctor Who's been redone and it's on in the States. It's on Sci-Fi. It's on BBC and Sci-Fi.
Is it before or after Stargate?
I think they started remaking Doctor Who after they started redoing Stargate.
I haven't seen Stargate since the 40s. I think I watched it. Maybe it was on Fox. Was it on Fox at first?
No, I think it was always on Sci-Fi.
Nah,
they may have like syndicated it like 11:30 on Saturday nights or something.
No, it started on. I bet you a quarter.
I watched the movie and I was like, "That's cool." And then
Look it up.
They made a show.
Well, not now. We'll check later.
I hated it.
Doctor Who. I watched the first episode of the relaunch of Doctor Who a couple months ago, just because I could.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I wanted to see what the hubbub was about, and I couldn't figure it out, so I didn't watch it.
Some people swear by that show.
I know.
Like Duvall apparently went back and started watching all of the British?
Mm-hmm.
British seasons from he's like, it's just so wonderful. I'm like, yeah, you like Sailor Moon though. I don't know how to take that.
I did watch some of the episodes from the 80s were broadcast on PBS, like late at night.
Okay, first of all, don't try to like switch from BBC to PBS.
Well, no,
like it's cooler because it was on.
Well, no, because I'm saying I didn't have
American
BBC
channel.
when I was 8.
So if it was on PBS, did they throw in like learning tools as it was going?
No, PBS at nighttime is just British TV.
Oh.
That's all it is. You don't learn anything except how to speak with a British accent.
Today's Doctor Who episode is brought to you by the letter Z. Z.
But other than that, I've never really watched it.
Hey, speaking of Sesame Street, I was in the cereal aisle last night. Yeah, Sesame Street cereal now.
Huh.
Yeah. They just started making that years ago.
But
no,
PBS
it said brand new. On the
well, I'm sure it did. They got you then.
PBS doesn't make money,
new.
so they have to have government money.
That was the longest question ever.
All right, next up. Now that we have official confirmation of 6-inch Star Wars figures, how far do you think they'll go? The 3 3/4-inch figures have persisted because their size makes it easy for retailers to stock large quantities, and parents can cram the figures into boxes when it's time to clean up. Fans, while vocal, are a small percentage of the purchasing public. Traditionally, we aren't enough to sustain such a line without children convincing parents to buy in as well. What do you think? That's from CXB 452.
I think the first couple waves are going to be very crucial. If they do great, then it'll be on. If they fail, it's done.
What are they going to be like? Do they have any prototypes of those?
They've shown some pictures. It's basically like the DC Universe Classics, but it's Star Wars figures.
Mattel's making them?
Hasbro.
I know, I was just joking.
Merp?
Yeah.
No, it's Tonka.
No, I'm sorry, it's Glee.
Tonka.
Well, just as long as they're not like ridiculous like the old Marvel Legends, just like, well, they have 900 points of articulation. So just as long as it's normal.
How much would you pay for a 6-inch Star Wars figure, though?
That's the problem.
I don't like Star Wars like that.
They're going to be like $14.99.
I would pay $15 for a badass Luke Skywalker with the all black with the green lightsaber.
What about Darth Vader?
You can't say Luke.
No.
You wouldn't buy a Darth?
No.
Boba Fett?
No.
Jango Fett?
No.
Jar Jar?
No. Okay, the only ones I would buy would be heel/face Luke Skywalker with the green lightsaber with the
when he went into Jabba's palace?
Yes, with all yes.
Right.
And then Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
Even though he was soft, he's like, look, I'm Darth Maul. He's like, meow.
What if it had an action feature where you press the button and the top half would flip
well,
off?
Then I wouldn't buy it. I'm not an action feature guy.
What was that again? Meow.
Meow.
All right.
Meow.
It's like a stone cat.
Did you say meow? Did you say meow? Okay, meow.
I don't know. Do you think, though, that 6-inch figures, do you think little kids... Because little kids can talk their parents into buying, 3 3/4-inch figures because they're kind of cheap, they're small. Do you think they could talk their parents into paying double for a 6-inch figure?
Some parents, I'm sure.
Yeah, but do you think enough?
Favorite.
But like a critical mass. Do you think enough to sustain the line?
No, I don't know.
They could do like key figures, but that's probably it.
I'm terrible with Star Wars because it's like there's no way this will sell, and it's been selling since the 80s. So I'm like, they have 9,000 Yodas. They all sell. So.
But yeah, it died off for a while. It didn't come back until like 93 or whatever, 92.
And then it ran rampant.
And then it's been ongoing.
So it's like, who knows?
Now it's owned by Disney.
Yeah.
So.
What if they did a Mickey Mouse in Darth Vader armor? In a 6-inch
They've already
figure?
done that.
Done.
No, but in a 6-inch figure.
I'll buy that.
Done.
Of course you would.
Done deal. That's probably at the theme park.
C-3PO Goofy. All right. Let's see here. That one's...
What happened? You just skipped?
Yeah, well, because I already answered it, kind of.
Why would you do that, douche?
Read it again.
Basically, he wants to know, is there any chance of Video Game Loser show coming back in the future?
Oh, what happened? It was the first and earliest, and this was way back machine. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, why'd you guys stop doing that?
Video Game Loser Show. Yes, actually, there are some that we filmed and we've never done anything with.
Why'd you guys stop doing that?
It's sitting on my hard drive, and it's one of those things that I never remember.
That wasn't the question.
Stop
ducking the question.
No.
The other you mean the long version of the show?
I played the fifth.
Actually, well, it's going to fold into the new show. I mean, if that tells you anything.
How come you guys keep talking about this new show and I don't know nothing about it?
Because you never show up for this show.
Email me.
For the meetings that we have about the new show.
You need to email my people.
Come to this show and you'd know about the new show.
Yeah, bro, it's going to be on 6th Street in the garage.
Can we call it the new show? You already tried that. He goes, no, that's not creative. Dickhead.
It's not. It's just not.
So anyway.
It's awful.
That's a hint.
It is awful.
All right, that was from Riordan. All right, Falcon Hood says, are there any Japanese toys that you like/have, and what's your favorite Japanese line?
Ha! Sentai. Joke's on you. That was easy. And yes, I have a lot of them.
Do bootleg Legos count?
Hell yeah.
But they're Chinese and Korean.
The Chinese.
No. Does that count?
I'm sure there's some where China and Japanese have made some bootleg Korean Legos.
Here, look, here you go being racist again.
That was not racist. That was stereotypic.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. It's not even close.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's anything specific. Well, I mean, like Muscle. I like the Ultimate Muscle stuff, but they haven't really made a whole lot of new stuff recently, you know. But I mean, if they did, I'd probably eBay it. You know?
They make game stations.
They do.
I do have some consoles that are rather questionable.
Gamecast.
That have some Japanese writing on the box. That is true. All right, Nick the Toy Columnist says, what lines do you expect to die out during 2013, and what lines do you think will peak?
Oh, that's easy. Masters.
You think this is the last year for Masters?
Yeah.
You don't think it's coming back?
No. There's no way.
It's got.
Well, now they're wanting to know why people stopped buying the line when they barely made the subscription this last year. Now everybody's, it's just, I don't see it happening. Unless they do something drastic like, take out some of the weapons or some of the articulation, or they gotta have to do something where it lowers the price.
Well, did you hear one of the ideas they had was to polybag it instead of having it in the clamshell?
That'd be awesome.
Would you be down for that?
Yeah, because I want the figures. I don't care about the packaging. Here, go help her before I slap you.
We've got an emergency.
Slinky's lost. That's very big.
Slinky's lost.
Oh, we gotta pause the show. Patrol. We gotta pause the show.
We'll come back in an hour. Oh, that's some good High Life. Oh, man, I can taste the donuts I ate at 8 o'clock this morning.
Where's the good High Life at? All I got was this crap.
It's all good, brother.
I wanted some of that moonshine you guys had from last week.
Oh, I still got some at home.
Well, it's not here.
We can also light torches with it. In case you
Tiki torches?
Yes.
You can rub off decals off of toys and vehicles, bumper stickers, or drink it.
Flush your radiator. All right.
Also, what about you? 2013.
2013. I was gonna say Masters 2. That's the only thing I can really think of.
Which sucks too.
Die out.
I'm a Masters guy.
But I mean, I like Masters of the Universe well enough, but not. I didn't like this line. Like I like the figures being a little smaller and definitely cheaper. Like $10 figures, $12 on Masters, but when it was like $20, it was like 25, now it's like what, 32 or something. It's like nope, never gonna happen.
That's with shipping, granted, but it's still you're still paying that. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, you definitely have to factor that in as a cost. So Masters is one of those things where I wanted to like it, and based on the idea of someone going, here, have one. Oh, this is great. And then it's like, how much to buy them? I think I'm done. I bought like 3, and it's like, I'm good. I'm good. Any hopes, Nick the Toy Columnist also adds, any hopes for Toy Fair next weekend? Anything you're hoping to see at Toy Fair? Anything
Horde Troopers.
You really want to see some Horde Troopers?
Yeah, dude, I'll be irate.
That's what you've been holding out for?
Absolutely.
If the line gets canceled and there's no Horde Troopers, you're going to freak?
That was like my top 5. It was like, if I have 5 figures, I want a Horde Trooper. Man, maybe top 10. Maybe top 10. Not top 5, because there's the top 5.
You really wanted the Beast Man first.
Oh, yeah.
And then Trapjaw.
Yeah. Yes. I got the 5 top figures I wanted, so.
I don't know. I mean, anything. I guess the only thing I'm really hoping to see is Disney has a new Skylanders ripoff coming out where they're going to have their own little toys in the video game.
Of course they are.
And so one of the toys they showed is Tron from Tron Uprising. Yeah. So
Did you wet yourself?
I'm looking forward to see that. I don't know about the game. I mean, it looks it looks like Skylanders, except you can play with cars and Pirates of the Caribbean. Who cares about that? But I at least want to buy, the Tron Uprising figure, or figures if they have more than one. I don't know. But
so is it like an open world game? Or?
Yeah, it's an open hub, and then you go into a level, and it might be a Pirates of the Caribbean level, or Radiator City from Cars level, or whatever. But then you can be Sully.
Can
from
I be
Monsters,
Captain
Inc.
Jack in the Cars level?
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Or you could be Mater in the Monsters Inc.
Right,
Screamatorium or whatever it's called. So just kind of looking forward to seeing that. But I mean, beyond that, I can't really think of anything. Is there anything you're looking forward to seeing at Toy Fair?
The Lego stuff.
Well, I know, but is there anything specific from Lego?
I didn't see that coming
out?
Specifically Lego. No, I don't know.
I hope for a strong showing from Mega Bloks.
I was kind of.
Oh,
really?
You don't mean that.
Take it back.
You say stuff sometimes you just don't think about.
Did you say Power Rangers?
They already have those.
Wait, they currently have Power Rangers? Did you hear about the full-size Rita?
Life size?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, life-size Rita.
Life size Rita?
Why is this camera all close to my face?
This is our live stream.
It was super sketchy, dude.
Hey, brah.
Listen, wait, stop. What are you talking about? What Rita are you talking about? Are you lying through your teeth?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
you know
what
what
I
that is.
Living on Sandcastle.
That was awesome. By the way, my team did win.
That was your team?
The Ravens are my team.
Hey.
That's correct.
They were stomping the crap out of them,
Yes.
and then something happened.
The
And
power
I almost
went
left.
out,
I almost left.
and there was the voodoo charge.
I was-
You just like
irate.
it's done deal?
Yeah, I thought they won. I thought the Ravens had it. I even texted my 49ers buddies and I was like, sorry guys about your loss. And then it was like, oh, look at this, come back. And I was just like, I'm going home. Because I thought there was too much momentum going.
They had a ridiculous comeback.
It was like 17 points in like 13 seconds.
Don't call it a comeback. They've been here for years.
Nice.
Rocking their peers, putting suckers in fear.
Stop.
All right. Next up is Jobber. Jobber says, not sure if this has been asked recently, but how do your other halves handle your toy obsession? Do they have their own collections? How about your other half? What does your other half think of your toy collection?
Oh, well, she
for it.
She don't get to see it too often anymore. I got a couple other halves. Though. Which one are you talking about?
That's a lot of halves.
Quarters.
How many halves do you got?
Quarters
And since we're all close and we're all buddies, usually when the chicks come over, it's dark so they don't see them. But when they wake up and they look over, they just look at me like, what a weirdo. So, but it's already done deal by then, so I'm like, whatever you want, I don't care. Is that too much information?
No, that's all right.
That's
That's cool.
cool.
What's his name?
That's Charlie.
Mm.
He's Chinese.
Like from Vietnam?
Yes.
It's like, watch out for Johnny!
Charlie the Chinese. That's really racist.
I said Chinese. He was Vietnam. That's racism. His name is Charlie. He was Chinese. He made fake Legos.
All my stuff is like, because I have a store, like it doesn't even matter that I have stuff everywhere all the time anyways, so she doesn't even care. But she did start collecting Barbies randomly because of all this stuff. That stuff always got a ring.
That wasn't even the question. It didn't say, has your better half started collecting Barbies?
Well, no, it just said, does she collect anything?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yes, it does.
Do they have their own collections? My wife does not collect anything.
She collects and makes hair stuff.
Well, yeah, she makes stuff. That's like she does crafting,
Always
but she doesn't collect
crafting.
Look, bro's like, you have any of that Batman Unlimited figures from Mattel? No.
What is that?
I don't know.
That's that new Batman line.
The one's not out yet?
I've got one. The
From where?
new 52 Batman.
Oh.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some for yourself.
Yep. I don't order cases for the store. I order a single for me.
Dirt bag, which costs way more.
Where'd you order it?
No, it doesn't.
Mm.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, they're full retail, and you have to pay shipping on the individual figure. It's a totally bad idea.
No, it's not full retail.
Yeah, it is.
It's like $4 cheaper.
No, it's not.
Can we just go?
Regardless,
No, it's not.
my wife does not collect anything, and as far as she cares, as long as like the credit card gets paid and the electric bill gets paid, and the kids are fed, as long as we're not like putting other things in jeopardy by buying toys, she's okay with it.
That's a lie.
What?
You just dirtbag lied to our fans.
How is that a lie?
You have everything shipped.
If everything was completely paid and there was $2 left, she would take it. You always dirtbag your wife and have the stuff sit here.
Dirtbag.
And
Okay, wait.
Sneak it in.
I have everything shipped here because there's people here to get it.
Right.
And I have shipped.
Oh.
So I've had stuff stolen off my front porch.
Okay.
I have dirtbag neighbors.
Let's bring
That's
it
the
in.
dirtbag.
Bring him for a hug.
Oh, I feel bad
Panther
for you,
don't
bro.
care about your dirtbag neighbors.
But no, I have everything. Like when
Hey,
I get,
four
when I get,
shows ago, you talked about how you snuck it in the garage and brought it in when she was at work.
That's because that was big.
Well,
But,
make up your
regardless.
mind.
But no, when I got new business cards, I have them shipped here. I don't have them shipped. I don't have anything
Okay,
shipped.
that's what we're
home.
talking
Everything's
about.
shipped
Stop that.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway,
Stationary.
but regardless.
Yeah, we're talking about stationary.
But regardless, no. But I mean, if it's a big ticket item, then she might be a little like, if I didn't ask her beforehand. But I mean, for the most part, yeah, it's like if everything's being paid for, we're not down to $2. I'm not gonna leave $2 in the bank account, but
So, you sneak it in or you tell her everything?
I don't tell her. I don't tell her everything, but I don't hide it from her.
So, by not telling her is hiding.
I bring it in.
I don't agree with that.
I bring it in and I put it on the shelf where all the toys go. I put it on the toy
As
shelf.
if she's like, oh yeah, you got something new. Like she would know.
No, we've talked about this too. He goes, I've always had that.
Sometimes I do that.
So dirtbagging. Yep.
That's dirt bag, dude. That's why you're dirt bag. Continue. Next
What's
question.
better being you douchebag?
That's true.
That's true. Yeah,
That's
I
hurts.
agree. Yeah.
All right, final question. This is from Yoda Soup. Do you guys get teased at all for collecting toys, and what's your reaction to those who do the teasing? So when the girl wakes up the next morning and she starts teasing you for having She-Ra, what do you say?
Well, first of all, they all know that I have just spit gold, and if you make fun of me, then you go home crying. So that's why they just look at it and they're just like, Merp. And they go back. I'm sorry. They go about their day.
Spit gold?
Yeah. When I make fun of somebody, their mothers feel it, and they're just like, "This is bad."
You're just hurtful.
I'm hurtful.
I got the problem where I always think somebody's gonna say something. Okay, when my girls' parents are over at the house and they're always trying to be interested in what I'm doing, and they're like, "So how's that toy show you guys do?" And like they've actually watched some episodes. And they're like trying to be into it so they can, discuss it. I'm like, I feel like a dirtbag then. I'm like,
it's funny.
Yeah, I play with toys.
They don't even know his screen name, even though it's his last name.
What's your name of that show?
Killers.
Killer Inn.
No, it's just my last name. Oh yeah, Killer.
Yeah, so I always feel like embarrassed through family or people like that, where it's like you don't want to look like a kid to them, but somehow you do over that. Because they don't get it in their mind, like, you're playing with toys, bro.
I got an email. Nothing?
No, that's all you got?
I got an email
you got an email.
from a guy, and I can show it to you. And I'm not going to say his name, but he wanted to know, like, the same exact question, like, what do I do? Like, his girl knows he collects toys, but some of his, the people that he meet doesn't know that he collects toys. I think he was, like, 18. So it's like, 18 is right there where you're like, you're either a nerd or you don't care. It's like, it's hard to decipher, what you're gonna be. But I was just like, I told him, I was like, I don't care. I didn't care. Like most of my friends also collected toys, or had stopped collecting toys. It really wasn't that big of a deal. But
it's kind of trendy now, anyways. It's not really a big deal.
Yeah, there's TV shows about it.
Yeah,
now, so.
It's okay to be gay, and it's okay to be a nerd now.
Finally,
but a gay nerd, you're out. You're done. That's crossing a line.
We finally gotten to that point where we're accepting.
Well, we drive by the high school these days, and it's just like, it's like 1 to 5 people's like, they're like, look how gay I am. It's like, look at that. Hey, how you doing? And I don't care.
Do you think they'll separate it out of like a gay magnet school or something?
No. But it's just like, when we went to high school, X amount of years ago, it was just like, you're gay. No, I ain't gay. It was just like,
Yeah, wait, you wore that Oreo Speedwagon shirt because you wanted people to know that you were into chicks.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. Chicks.
Filet?
Dames, skirts.
Anyway, what an episode.
Grim Dragon 2001 says that at Toy Fair...
another last question?
Toy Fair this year, he hopes to see the Transformers Cyberverse Abominus combiner. Apparently there's a new combiner.
I'm always down for some combiners.
Is that... I don't know, is that Beast Hunters?
Beast.
Or is that going to be a real...
Yet, has it? Beast Hunter starts February 15th.
But there's already toys out for him.
Okay, tough guy, but we don't know what the...
Scotty don't. Scotty don't.
I gotta hold back. Put your name on it.
Said something about chocolate?
E-I-E-I.
Yeah.
All right, Weapon X 22001 basically forgot to post in the fan corner thread and started his own thread in It Figures with the question. So we'll just go ahead and answer it here.
Well, good job.
Hey guys, have you seen the new Battle Beast anime series? It's pretty good. Episode 1 is out.
They're not Battle Beast!
Would you like to relive that story real quickly for him?
They're beasts who battle.
I got checked by homeboy at Diamond.
But no. This is the other thing.
Read the question though. What
this is of course now it gets all goofy on us.
Yeah.
He's talking about the Japanese series.
Oh.
Because the Japanese brought back the actual Battle Beasts.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Show.
Don't you got a phone for that?
Yeah, it's gonna die though. I need that for later.
What do you do with that?
What do they call it? Like, oh, and I misspelled it. Like Beast
Yeah,
Saga.
bro, I need an otter box.
What do you have?
I got a shatter box.
Oh my! Did you put that in your back pocket and sit down?
No, it fell on my pocket.
Beast
it
Saga.
fell straight down like boop.
That'll happen.
That's what they call it, Beast Saga.
Click on them. Let's see them. Dude, I love those.
Yep. That's the clear series.
Translucent.
Oh my god.
They're not all translucent. That's what that particular one is.
Expensive. $70.
Well, dude, Japan don't mess around, dude. Then you gotta pay $45,000 for shipping.
That's 45,000 yen. That's different.
45,000 yen. That's $6.95.
Yen.
It sounds worse than it is.
Yeah, but Beast Saga.
Either way, no, I hadn't watched it, but now I want to.
Because it's the original Good Toys.
Oh my god, those are badass.
Yeah, now I have not seen it, but I'll definitely look for it.
No.
I'll definitely...
I had no idea.
It's hard to find Japanese stuff that's subbed.
You should just learn Japanese, and you don't have to worry about it, bro.
No, I was gonna call.
I don't mind
Rob Base's wife, Crystal, and do like, can you read this to me? Because I have no idea what the hell they're saying.
See, I don't mind reading, subtitles.
Me neither. That's what subbed is.
Oh, I thought you meant dubbed.
Oh.
That's what I thought.
No,
you meant.
sub.
Oh, he meant sub like subscribe. Which you
No,
all
it's
should
called
be
sub.
doing right now.
Dickheads, it's called subbed.
Go ahead and click that
say
button.
dickhead.
Well, you can, but we
can't-
try not to.
you
We're
can't
trying to
say
be better than
You can't
that.
say sub. Sub promoting, bro.
There it was. Go back
Can I
up.
say
What is that?
dick? Head? Or is it...
If you're talking about Durbin, the politician, it works either way.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
like Bill.
Clinton.
Here we go.
Yeah, awkward.
Here we go. There it is in the...
Ooh, look at that. That's a big old rabbit. Oh, I don't already like this. I don't like that.
It's hurting.
Is that like the Transformers things and it clashes together and it's like, oh, your rabbit's been hit in the head?
I do not know that.
Bot shots?
No, it's not bot
Rabbit's
shots.
What is that, a squirrel or
It's
a
like
lion?
a fox
That's
or
a
something.
lion.
That's a lion. Scroll down. What is
He's
it?
got a crown on. He's a king.
Glorious Spirited Prince Kingdom Ogre.
I'm sure it's a lion.
Look at that.
Lion.
For
Beast
the
of the
win.
Lion type.
For
Yeah.
the win. Those are kind of.
Oh. What's all that about? What's all that nonsense?
Maybe you can switch their...
You have to put the energy on.
Oh, they can go heal, dude.
They can go heal.
They can go heal.
Oh, it lights up.
I want it. Order it right meow.
Oh, there you go.
It is Bot Shot Beast Wars. It's not the same thing!
Well, it's not. These are Beast Saga, not Beast Wars.
It's a little shield, bro. A little shield.
But yeah, those are awesome. Those kick ass. Those are much better than the stupid mini-mates.
I don't mind the mini-mates.
But
That hurts.
Oh, man down, man down. Apparently he's getting shot at. Pew, 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 pew.
That takes me, bro.
don't drone me, bro.
That's
So
that's
those
awesome.
gotta be expensive.
So it also comes with like cards for like a game. I'm digging this.
Well, it's like, there's from the anime. There's the
There's a cantaloupe. You can't read, bro.
cantaloupe.
No, I know what that says.
Yeah, the
It says
deer-looking
Charlie-
thing with the antlers. That's a cantaloupe.
Charlie, the Chinese guy.
Wow.
Wow, really?
What it
You're
says.
still on that one?
You're still
Chinese
racist.
Charlie, okay.
Stereotype.
Still racist.
Sis.
You should wear a shirt that just says Chinese Charlie.
Are you daring me?
Chicken to China, the Chinese
Can we
chicken.
do that?
Have a
Yeah, I
drumstick
can do
and the
whatever
brain
I
keeps
want.
clicking.
I'm grown up.
Watching X-Files with the lights on.
Try.
All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching this episode. Don't forget, you want to leave us a voicemail, you can call the 24-hour voicemail line. It's 217-953-4025.
4025.
You can come to jointheforums.com, find the official
Official.
It Figures fan corner thread.
Fan corner
Yeah,
thread.
don't use none of those knockoff threads out there.
Knockoff threads. Don't go to Toy Ark looking for the It Figures thread. They're gonna have one there. It is not legit.
Don't go to Toy Ark looking for the It Figures.
That's their bootleg It Figures thread.
Bootleg.
Those guys are no good. No good. We're gonna rumble.
Good.
We're gonna do it. Michael Jackson Beat It style.
Wait. I was just mocking you. Who we rumbling with?
I thought we were gonna do Channel 5's.
No, we're talking
Battle
Johnny.
Royale.
Johnny 5 is alive. Johnny 5.
News channel.
Johnny 5?
In Spanish channel news.
Who's Johnny?
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time. ItFigurespodcast.com for the
Scotty
Podcast
Cash.
Network.
Well, I didn't do who I was yet.
Yeah, nobody cares.
We don't do it anymore. No one cares.
Yeah, we don't.
People don't like us.
They don't like you.